Hi there, my name is Sabrina Harrison. I'm a mass communication senior at Midwestern State University, and I've always had a complex relationship with religion. I remember one time when I was really young, my dad had given money to a homeless man, and then he turned to me and he said, "Sabrina, that man could use that money for alcohol or drugs, but I still gave it to him because it's not my job to judge him. The Bible says we're all going to get our judgment day, but it calls for us to help others." And so that's what I thought Christianity was for a long time, judging no one and helping everyone. I never had a problem with Christianity or the church, but as I got older, I felt like they had a problem with me. The more I explored my queer identity, the more I felt ostracized by the church, and those feelings were rooted in bigotry I faced at home. School was my safe place, a place where I could freely express and explore my gender identity and sexuality. But for most people, that's not the case. More and more students, staff, and faculty are being ostracized by religious extremists who are trying and often successfully passing legislation targeting their communities. In modern day, the erosion of church and state has become an avalanche threatening to bury queer and non-religious students. Religious lawmakers will have you believe that their requests are small and inconsequential. It's just a prayer. Before the big game, it's just Bible-infused curriculum being taught from kindergarten to 5th grade. But it's not that simple. Every single push towards a more religious public schooling emboldens extremists. As a result, you have extreme laws like Florida's Don't Say Gay bill, legislation that singles out queer faculty, students, and literature. Literature has been a massive target for religious school administrators and parents. A report from the nonprofit PEN America revealed that Florida alone banned over 3,000 books between July 2021 and December 2023. A majority of those books discussing queer identities or race and racism. In times like these, it's very easy to feel hopeless, but we cannot forget the organizations dedicated to keep church and state separate. Each of these organizations fights in different ways, from focusing on legislation to actively ordaining both religious and non-religious people, to creating a call to action to back the Johnson Amendment and call your senators. The fight to keep religion and state separate is never going to end. As long as there are religious extremists, there's going to be a push for religion in every sect of our society. That doesn't mean it's impossible to stop them. 3 things you can do to keep church and state separate are learn, communicate, and organize. Learn what's happening in your community. Pick up your local paper. Subscribe to your local news. You can't fight what you don't know. Secondly, communicate but don't alienate. Your religious and Christian friends are going to be some of your greatest allies in combating religious extremism. But the best way to stop religion from seeping into public schools is by being an active member of your community and helping the fight locally. Speak at local school board meetings, host protests in your town, and most importantly, vote in your local elections. Though religious extremists have managed to erode the separation of church and state by a large margin, through small actions, we can prevent it from going further. Thank you.